Oh hey, welcome to my home in Roslyn. Just about to head out for a walk. It's springtime and the grass is green and the trees are green and the flowers are blooming, and it's so nice just to get out and walk through my neighborhood. Love it. We are one church. We are one body under Christ, who is our head. And yet we live in so many different places, so many different neighborhoods. And even though we can't get together in person the way that we normally would, or the way that we long to, we can come together in prayer as one body. And so this Saturday, May 23rd at 1 o'clock, I want to invite you to join the rest of the church family and prayer walk through your individual neighborhood. We are going to pray as one at one for so many different things. Pray for our neighbors. Ask the Lord that He would draw them to Himself, and that we might be able to love and to bless our neighbors in the name of Christ. We want to pray for our leaders in our church. Pray for our leaders in the government. Pray for healthcare workers and local businesses and anyone you can think of that's affected by COVID-19. In fact, this is actually a huge part of what it means for us to be the church. We are, as 1 Peter says, we are a royal priesthood, which means we are those who intercede for those around us, just like the priests did in the Old Testament. We intercede for our neighbors and we pray for them. We ask the Lord to bless them and draw them to Himself. And so this Saturday, I want you to prayer walk. And if you're not sure what that means, don't overcomplicate it. It's praying and walking. And so that'll look a number of different ways. There is no one way to do this. You can do it really any way you want. You can, maybe you have young kids and you got about a 5-minute window where their attention span can hold, and maybe all you can do is walk to the end of the block and back. Great, do that together as a family. Maybe you've got more time on your hands and more energy, and so you want to prayer walk for an hour and 5 minutes. That's fantastic too. Go through different neighborhoods and spend a good chunk of time in prayer. Some of you will pray out loud as you walk. Some of you will pray quietly in your hearts. Maybe do a combination of both. Maybe you'll pray at your home together out loud as a family or with your roommates, and then walk and silently continue that prayer for as long as you want to. Some of you don't even have a neighborhood actually, so you're going to have to be creative. Maybe you get in the car and drive to a neighborhood that you're familiar with, and you can pray for them. Or maybe for precautionary reasons, you actually are staying in your home. As I look out my windows, I could probably count 10 to 12 different homes that I can see just from my windows. So if you need to stay home, do that. Stay home and pray from inside your home, but pray for those that you can see, your neighbors. Pray for the local businesses that you can think of, and for anything that comes to mind. Again, the point isn't that we all do this the same way. There's not one way to do it, but the goal is that we're uniting our hearts together in prayer at the same moment. In fact, I looked at the weather forecast this Saturday, and there's a good chance it might rain. And if it does, well, grab an umbrella, be creative, or just pray together as a family inside your home at 1 o'clock. Colossians chapter 4, verse 2 says that we are to devote ourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful. And so that's what we want to do, and we hope you'll join us this Saturday, the 23rd at 1 o'clock, as we unite our hearts together in prayer on behalf and intercede for our communities. And we're going to pray expecting God to answer. And we're going to watch for that. And we're going to be thankful when He does. Join us on Saturday.